Buenos días, bienvenidos a Stepping Stones Lección 55A, Mucho Amor, lots of love. I don't make Valentine cards, but I send notes, loving notes to people now and then, to family and friends. When are times that we might want to send notes? I think it's really good for you to think about this. One of the times would be when you want to congratulate somebody and say, way to go. Has something good happened to them? Maybe you need to send them a little note. Another time when it would really be nice to consider sending somebody a note is if they have been in an injury, an accident of some sort, or if they've had a sickness, an illness. Now up here, this would be una carta, a letter, una carta contenta. And here is one when somebody would be feeling enferma. Maybe not after an injury, but of course, enfermo means sick. Another time when it would be nice to send somebody a note would be if they have lost a pet or family member. And when I have lost a family member and I've gotten notes, it's been wonderful. Then another time would be if somebody has been embarrassed, or if they are depressed, very sad, deep sadness, depressed. And when they are, they don't always tell you. And you can be so important to them in those moments. It can even save their lives. So let's think of some happy things to say. Let's see. First of all, I think we probably ought to be able to say, that's gross. You want me to say something loving? Que asco. That's gross. How gross. We're going to be doing this one. And then we're going to need to say, these are things that we see on on Valentine cards and things. And then we're going to have to say, hug me, Valentine. I mean, if we're making Valentine cards, then we got to say Valentine's things. But look here, I want to stop and complain about something. I have noticed so many people, including adults, who leave out the comma when they need to be putting a comma in. So we have right up here, we have hug me. We don't need a comma there. But down here, we do. Hug me, and then whoever we're talking to, we have to put a comma in front of that. Hug me, Valentine. Kiss me, Pepe. We need a comma there. Kiss me, comma, Pepe. Use those commas. Things can get confusing when you don't. And who might we say these things to? Well, we might say them to abuela, or to, look at this one, here's a new one. This is our great aunt. So we have abuela, and now we have tía abuela, aunt, grandma. The two words combine to mean for us in English, great aunt. So there is your tía abuela, who obviously has parents who came from Spain. That's why she is the way she is when you look at her. It's very common. And of course, to your hermanito, whose name could be Pepe, we'll put a comma in front of him. We'll put a comma in front of all of these. In fact, I'm going to put a comma right in front of this right now. Tía abuela. I love you, tía abuela. Well, we've already done that's gross. You know, when you write somebody a note, you don't have to say words that make you feel uncomfortable. Use words that you do want to say. Que asco is not something you would say in a Valentine card, but this is I love you. You can say te amo, I love you, or you can say te quiero, I like you, or it can mean I love you. Either one. Te amo means I love you. Te quiero, I love you, or I like you. Either one is fine. Then we want to be able to say hug me. Well, how do we say hug? We say abrazo. Now look at that word. In there is the word for arm, brazo. So we take off the and there we have the word for arm. In Spanish, when we say hug, we are saying arm or arms. So if I give you a hug, I give you an arm or arms. Kind of neat, really. How do we say hug me? Wait a minute. I want to say hug me, Valentine. Abrázame. And since I'm talking to somebody, I need a comma. But first, I'm going to go back here, and I need an accent over that. Abrázame. Otherwise, the word would be abrázame. But we want abrázame. So I'm going to hold the Alt key down and press 1, 6, 0 on the numeric pad and let up. Whoa, I've got it. Abrázame, Valentine. We need to hold the Alt key down, and I'm going to type 161, and now it gives me I acento. So now we have Abrázame, Valentín. Give me an arm. Give me some arms, Valentín. Hug me. And then let's say we're going to send our tia abuela a note, and we're going to say kiss me. Well, how are we going to do that? Well, you remember the word beso is kiss, and also besito. Either one of them means kiss. Kiss, kissy. But how do we say kiss me? Well, let's look at that word beso again. Beso comes from besar, which means to kiss. So we're going to say kiss. Kiss me. It's a verb now. Besa. So watch. Bésame, comma, because we're talking to somebody. But wait a minute. That looks like besame. We want it to be bésame. I'm going to hold my Alt key down, and on the numeric pad, I'm going to tap 1, 3, 0. There I have it. E acento. Bésame, great aunt. Okay, here I have to hold my Alt key down and tap 161. Tia abuela, tia abuelita. I could do that too. Kiss me, great aunt. Bésame, tia abuela. What else could we say? We could say, give me a kiss. Dame un besito. Notice I'm going to put a comma here because I'm going to be talking to my little brother or little sister. Hermanita. Dame un besito, hermanita. Give me a kiss, hermanita. Everybody doesn't always want to hear a Valentine message, but there are times to send notes. Please think about it. Who could you send a note to? Text a message, whatever it is. Mail them a letter. Ooh, did you know that when you mail somebody a letter, they will probably read it over and over and over if it's something that deals with any of the things that you see here. Spread the love. Spread el amor.